So I was wondering what game to record next, right? And then I go to look at the wiki for one of my most played games as a kid, Hot Wheels Bash Arena. And I'm reading and I'm reading and I'm reading, and they don't even credit the developer whatsoever. They don't credit Microforte Studios or anything like that. So I had to pull out my game once again to go ahead and give proper credit. See, I really don't understand why it's so difficult for these wikis to give proper credit. This was made by Microforte Studios. They aren't an unknown studio like, Semi-Logic Entertainments. These are the same guys that made Fallout Tactics. All I'm saying is, thank you, Paul McKines and Alistar Phillips and Simon Lieseman, for making this game. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That's all the wiki needs to do. But nope, they don't want to. So, I'm doing it. So without further ado, sit down, shut up, buckle up, subscribe. Let's play some Hot Wheels Bash Arena. Man, what an intro. Now, if you thought that this game looked anything remotely like the intro, boy, are you in for a treat. No. Uh, this game's 2D and isometric, right? And so as a kid, I thought, oh, it looks like the intro. It's going to be an amazing racing game, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's 2D. Was it still fun? Yeah, it was still fun. Of course it was fun. I was a kid. Hot Wheels, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Right? But do I really wish it was 3D and it actually gave us what was in the intro? Yes. Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and start off with the tutorial. They give you basically all the tools you need. They tell you how to use boost, they tell you how to control your car, tell you how to use abilities, so on and so forth. They tell you how to collect the letters so you get another car, and that activating traps gives you more points. Neat, cool, wonderful. However, most of the cars in this game are useless. There are about 20 cars to unlock, and the only ones worth anything or worth using is the ones with the bash ability, which is what you will see me using throughout the game entirely. And I also only unlocked 18 cars. Now, I see what you're saying, I see what you're thinking. Wow, this YouTuber, what a joke. He didn't 100% the game. What is he even doing? Well, viewer, let me just tell you what you need to 100% the game. So, you need to go ahead and collect every key in every level to unlock the secret levels, beat the secret levels, go and collect every letter in the levels, then go back through every level to collect the silver cups, and then go back again to go ahead and collect the gold cups. Then, this is where the fun begins. You then have to go ahead and play through every single level as many times as you can to go ahead and get 1 million points to get one car. Then you have to double that, get 2 million points for another car. And then you have to collect 4 million points to 100% the game. It took me nearly 3 hours to get 1 million points. I'm not playing this game for 12 hours. Sorry. So let's go ahead and shift gears here, and let's talk about the announcer for a moment.
Winner!
This guy is constantly in your ear. Did I leave it on for the entire playthrough? Yes. Did it also give me a headache by the end of it? Also, yes. I truly believe that this guy does not need to be in your ear yelling at you the entire time, and I don't know why he was even included in the game. I think it would be a lot better off if, I don't know, the music played throughout the entire thing instead of just randomly stopping and you're filled with silence. Yeah, that happens on every single level throughout the game. Once you're in the level for long enough, the music will stop for like a solid 2 or 3 minutes, and then it'll just pick right back up. Why? Why not just make a easily loopable track, or I don't know, have different tracks playing? Like, it boggles my mind. Like, it's not hard. Like, the music isn't even good in this game. It just repeats on itself like 20 times over, cuts to silence, and then does it again. So let's go ahead and move on to my next talking point here, right? And one thing I will give this game is it has some totally unique levels. Not really. You have the tutorial tile set, which uses the same tile set as the junkyard, which also uses the same tile set as the 4th secret level, which also uses the same tile set as the stadium. Now, with that being said, none of these levels are inherently bad. They are fun levels. However, they can all just look the same, right? Like, it's what it means, having the same tile set. It's just you see the same things repeating over and over again. The actual unique levels, though, are the flight deck, which arguably one of my favorite levels in the game. It takes place on a docking area, dock bay, whatever, and then an aircraft carrier. And the neat thing about this is, since there's, in quotes, traps in the game, the jets can actually kill enemy cars. Cool. Then there's a beach area, which is basically just Hawaii with an active volcano. Okay, cool. And then you have Mars. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why we're in space. I don't know why we're on Mars. I don't know anything like that. But it's a cool level. It looks cool. It adds the teleporter feature, right? And now you may be thinking, well, with how you described it, Mars is obviously the last level. No, that is one of my biggest pet peeves with this game, is you have all this build up to the last level. Like, each level starts to look cooler and cooler. You know, like you have the tutorial, junkyard, basically the same thing. You have the flight deck, super cool. You have the beach level, pretty alright, that's cool, it's different. Then you have Mars as the second to last level, which means you go back to the stadium for the last level, which in my head doesn't make sense, right? You'd think it would be like tutorial, junkyard, stadium, beach flight deck, Mars. It builds up in the cool factor, but it doesn't. And in my opinion, because Stadium is such a letdown, it is one of the least cool arenas in the game. I would much rather have them like go and remake like another Mars level or like do a moon level or something like that. That would be cool. Like have a moon level with slightly different gravity. Why not do that instead of Stadium? So let's go ahead and come to a final verdict here on this game. If this was, 2002, I would have given this a full 5-star rating. Oh my god, it's the best game I've ever played. I only grew up playing, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver and Stunt Track Driver 2. This is something different, has more cars, has like a whole upgrading system that I didn't even talk about because it's honestly not that important, but it's cool, right? But this is 2024. I have access to the internet, and I can see what other games came out in the 2002-2003 timeframe, such as Hot Wheels Velocity X, a fully 3D game. Why does Dash Arena exist? Why does it exist? Not only that, but if you look at next year, guess what game came out then? Simpsons Hit and Run. Right? Like, it doesn't make sense why a game exists like this in 2002, right? And even if you're like, oh, but Simpsons is a massive franchise. Oh, but Hot Wheels Velocity X that came out like a year later. Okay, sure, fine. If you want to make that argument. What about SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom? Purple Lamp Studios. Extremely small development team. Basically the same size as Micro Forte Studios. Came out with that masterpiece of a game. Yet they gave us Bash Arena. So, if I had to give it a score, this is the best isometric Hot Wheels game. Compared to the rest of the Hot Wheels games, this is a solid, 2 out of 5. Sorry. But, please make sure to stay tuned for my next video, where I will cover, I don't know, another game from my childhood. Maybe a Hot Wheels game. Maybe Simpsons Hit and Run, ? So, we'll see.